Royal daughters-in-law Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle are highly debated persons not only in Britain but all over the world. And no matter what they do, no matter what continents they live on, they will always be compared to each other. Future Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge, Countess of Strathearn and Baroness Carrickfergus Catherine Elizabeth Mountbatten Windsor was born as Kate Middleton on the 9th of January 1982 in Reading. Her parents worked in British Airlines and were rather wealthy but not of noble blood. Kate became the eldest in the Middleton family. When the third child was born, Middleton parents set up their own business, delivering holiday goods that further made the family millionaires. After graduating from Marlborough College in 2000, one of Britain's most expensive institutions, where she studied at the Duke of Edinburgh Golden Award programme, Kate Middleton took a year off to travel and enrolled at the University of St Andrews in Fife, Scotland, majoring in art history. There she met a person who determined the rest of her life. Kate and Princess William studied art history together for some time, but it was Kate's appealing outfit and the university benefit show that ignited the spark. On the second and third years of university, Middleton and her friends, among whom was the prince, rented an apartment. They spent a lot of time together and started dating. It was Kate who supported the high-ranking student and talked him out of a rash move when he wanted to drop out of the university. After graduation, they parted ways, and in 2007, fate scattered them on different sides of England. Kate Middleton began working for the family company as a marketer. Also, the future Duchess became interested in professional photography and tried herself in this creative field. The long separation was the reason that the young people officially announced their breakup. However, not even a few months passed and the lovers were seen together again. 3 years after the split, Prince William proposed to Kate, and she could not refuse. The engagement was announced on the 16th of November 2010. The young people got engaged in Kenya. The wedding was scheduled for April the 29th, 2011. On the day of the ceremony, which incidentally was declared a public holiday, Queen Elizabeth II bestowed upon her grandson the titles of Duke of Cambridge, Earl of Strathearn, and Baron Carrickfergus. William presented his bride with his mother, Princess Diana's jewellery, a gold ring with a sapphire and 14 diamonds. Kate's dress entered the world ranking of the most expensive outfits. Its cost was $434,000. The Cartier tiara was lent to the bride by Elizabeth II. The bride did her own makeup, having attended several makeup lessons beforehand. The wedding ceremony took place in Westminster Abbey. Among the famous guests at the wedding of the royal couple were King Philip of Belgium and his wife Matilda, Prince Albert II of Monaco and his wife Charlene, Guy Ritchie, Elton John. In her 11 years of faithful service to the crown, Kate has come a long way from the title of Britain's Cinderella to Elizabeth II's favourite daughter-in-law, and has established herself as a worthy representative of the royal family. By her 40 years, she is a loving and devoted wife and mother. Together with Prince William, the Duchess is raising 3 children, sons George and Louis, and daughter Charlotte. Her restraint, her respect for tradition, her love of family, and her desire to serve her country have won the hearts of the British. The Duchess has a separate fan base with a style not fully in keeping with the truly royal grace and sophistication, but also confirming the ideals promoted by Middleton. The British tabloids constantly point out how eco-friendly and modest her choice of outfit is. The English media and the people are also impressed by the charity work made by Prince William's wife. The Royal Foundation of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, established before the wedding, helps more than 50 organisations. Kate Middleton patronises a variety of associations that help women, children, people with mental health problems and addictions. She also supports a few sport organisations and museums. Kate's tact and calmness have always helped Her Highness even in the most difficult moments for the royal family. The Duchess makes an impression of a completely happy and harmonious person, despite all the royal specifics and rumours surrounding their family after her marriage to the prince. 2011, Kate Middleton was considered the pinnacle of royal free thinking because of her origins. The appearance of Meghan Markle became simply a shock to the entire UK. The divorced mestizo actress, who comes from a poor American family, has refuted all the standards of the British monarchy. The future Duchess of Sussex was born in Los Angeles on August 4, 1981. Almost all of Meghan's childhood was spent at the studio, as her father, Thomas Markle, worked as a director of light at the sights of Hollywood, and the girl had the opportunity to see firsthand the backstage process of filming. For example, a comedy series, Married and with Children, as well as personally communicate with many celebrities. This determined Markle's future. She decided to become an actress. Meghan graduated from Catholic Girls' College and then received bachelor's degrees both in international relations and acting in the Northwestern University. She made her screen debut in 2002 when Markle starred in the TV series General Hospital. She had some episodic roles in series and feature films such as CSI, Castle, Remember Me, Insufferable Bosses, and others. Prince Harry's wife says that there were times early in her acting career when she could barely make ends meet. As a part-time job, Meghan Markle filled out wedding invitations in calligraphic handwriting. The actress pulled her lucky ticket, getting the main role in the comedy series Force Majeure. For the role of a law clerk, Rachel Zane, Markle moved from the US to Canada. The series not only brought Meghan real-world fame, but increased her annual income up to $450,000. Prince Harry wasn't the first husband for Meghan. A year after graduation, she met Trevor Engelson, a filmmaker. They dated until 2011 and finally got married in the fall. But 2 years later, they divorced. The reason was Markle's busy filming schedule. In 2016, Markle went to London, where she met her future royal husband. It was a blind date organised by Meghan's friend aristocrat Violet von Westenholz on a party at her house. The two of them spent 3 hours chatting about everything and fell in love. For almost 4 months, Harry guarded his relationship with Meghan from the press and even family. It was quite difficult, as the lovers lived in different countries and made several flights a week. But in November 2016, Kensington Palace released the official announcement that Prince Harry and actress Meghan Markle were dating. Since then, the already famous American has become a real target for the paparazzi. She wasn't able to make a step without being photographed. The first news from the palace was followed by another. Meghan Markle was introduced to Her Majesty, and the wedding date was set. Before the wedding, the bride changed her Protestant faith to the Anglican Church and was granted British citizenship. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle got married in St. George's Chapel. Almost 3,000 guests were invited to the celebration. Among them, there were many celebrities: Oprah Winfrey, footballer David Beckham and his wife Victoria, actress Margot Robbie, Ed Sheeran, as well as former US President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle, and many others. After the wedding, Meghan received 3 titles at once: Duchess of Sussex, Baroness of Kilkeel, and Countess of Dumbarton. And soon the world learned that the Duchess was expecting her firstborn. On May 6, 2019, Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor was born in London. 6 months after, on January 8, 2020, the star couple announced on Instagram that they intended to give up royal titles, duties, and honours. Such a radical decision was popularly called Megxit, a derivative word for Brexit, Britain's exit from the European Union. They moved to Canada and later to the United States, where Meghan and Harry bought a house in Santa Barbara, California. Their baby girl Lilibeth Diana Mountbatten Windsor was born in the US on June 4, 2021. After the Megxit, the public began to wonder why the couple did so. The official reason, the desire to focus on raising an heir, didn't satisfy people. In the spring of 2021, Meghan and Harry appeared at Oprah Winfrey's studio and gave a long, frank and sensitive interview. Shockingly, Meghan claimed that she had encountered racism while living at the palace. Under the pressure of royal members and British press, she even wanted to kill herself while being pregnant with her first child. Meghan and Harry's interview was nominated for an Emmy Award in the category of Outstanding Publicist Series or Special Edition. Nowadays, the star couple quite rarely appear in public. Meghan spends a lot of time with her husband and is seriously engaged in parenting. After the Duke of Sussex couple left the royal palace, their family's multi-million-dollar maintenance from the monarch's budget has ceased, so they need to earn money on their own. Meghan and Harry have registered their own trademark, under which they intend to produce fashionable clothes, books, and engage in charity. they also have their own savings. Breaking centuries-old traditions, Meghan Markle has got quite a controversial reputation. Some people see her as a thorn in the side of the crown, disrupting its routine and embarrassing it with scandals. As for others, she is a symbol of the struggle against stereotypes, racism, sexism, and the arrogance of the British monarchy, which has long been blamed on her. It is impossible to compare these two beautiful women as far as each of them is extraordinary in their own way. The walls of the royal palace keep a lot of secrets which will never be revealed to common people completely. Nowadays, the relationships among Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle are difficult to define as friendly. Their different backgrounds, views on life, and beliefs literally did not allow them to get along. Still, there is at least one common thing, except for princes as their husbands, of course. Both of them are really strong women, loving their families and doing everything to keep them safe.